Hello and welcome back to the Byzantines. We are the Emperor once again due to the untimely death of our brother, and we need to figure out what we're doing. Now, we have many different goals, so I just want to try and structure them somewhat into short-term and long-term. What can we achieve now, what are we achieving later, and what are our plans for this character going forward? So, short-term, we're going to continue murdering the Carlings that we're in a feud with. Because really there aren't that many of them left. There are only 7 living members left. We can probably get that done. So, step number 1, murder Carlings. Easy. We can do 2 hostile schemes at a time, so we're just going to keep that rolling. We're just going to constantly keep that going. So, fantastic. Task number 1, short task. Now we start getting into longer term stuff. Succession, I think, is actually the next thing that would come up. What are our plans? Well, given that we now know how to properly inherit land, I think it should be our plan to properly inherit this land over here and the family to whoever our heir is going to be. If that made sense. I think the words didn't quite come out right. But essentially, I think what we want to do is we want to have our heir control Epirus, and then when we have a succession, we will become our heir only controlling Epirus. And I think this works quite well because generally by the end of our character's lifetime, we then control the Byzantine Empire again, and it gives us a little bit of a change of pace. It lets us have a little bit of the character, do some character-focused stuff, and then expand back out to our bigger scale kind of situation. Because the Empire doesn't really need us to run it. The Empire is kind of running itself at this point. We are one of the strongest people on the map, and we're pretty much going to stay that way for a long time. I mean, the Persian Empire, obviously pretty strong, however, they no longer have a conqueror in charge, so they're about to collapse into nothingness. Holy Roman Empire is pretty strong, but they're not as strong as us, and that leaves pretty much no one. Siberia? No, not really. Al-Andalus? Not really. West Francia? Burgundy? Not really. No one's really as strong as us, which is worth knowing, it's worth thinking about. So, yeah, the Empire is kind of going to run itself, so we'll focus on, smaller scale stuff occasionally and let the AI run it. Now, we have kind of 2 separate goals. We have our Epirus goal, and then we have our goal for the Byzantine Empire. So our Epirus goal is the same as it's always been. Essentially, our goal is to get rid of the backwater negative, which is on these holdings, right? To do that, we need to get 50 development or more. It's that simple. We get 50 development or more, and then we can solve that. So that's just a continual building, long-term building goal in this area. Our Byzantine Empire goal, I think, is probably going to be moving along the Roman decision. So we're going to be looking at restore the Roman Empire, dismantle the German pretenders, reinstate the grain dole, reestablish the Theodosian borders, all of that sort of stuff. So, where do we even start? Also, secure the Mediterranean is another one, although it's not really the same because you get a kingdom, but the kingdom title's not really needed. This one's kind of a little bit weirder, but we do already control one of the 4, and in fact we control by far the hardest of the 4 to get usually. Sardinia, Corsica should be very easy to get, those 2. And then Al-Andalus is the last war for these islands, which is not that bad, because once you hold the islands, it's very difficult for them to get a foothold on them. Anyway, so we could potentially look at that as well. How far away are we from restoring the Roman Empire? Let's just have a look. So, we're going to ignore the top one. The top one we can literally do at any time, because we can create 30 titles. So these 30 titles all give us prestige. All you need is prestige in order to push yourself up to the higher levels of fame. Therefore, as long as we have a lot of uncreated titles, we can always get the prestige. So that one's not an issue. So we need Latium, which is the papacy. Yeah, so basically we need the papacy. We need Romagna, which is this little bit of land up here. So right there. We need Genoa, which is over here. Over here. We need Palestine, which is over here, and we control most of it already. Yeah, so we just need that little bit at the top, which is held partially by Persian Empire, partially by Syria. And then we need Croatia, which is just, I think, one holding over here now, right? Oh, no, it's a couple of holdings. Yeah. So we just need, like, this little bit. So I think that's all one duchy, right? Yeah, it's the Duchy of Croatia. So, actually, quite a lot of that's achievable. Yeah, especially the stuff against Italy and the papacy. That's definitely something that we can look at. So, yeah, we'll have a look at that in a second. Before we do, though, we've got even more we need to do. We need to sort out our domain because we're currently well over the amount that we're allowed to hold. Is there anything I can do to push up our domain here? Probably not. Yeah, there's probably not a lot I can do except improve my stewardship. Although, why do we have so much less? What do we control that we shouldn't control? Ah, there we go. This is what we control, what we shouldn't control. Aha. I was wondering why we had so much less, or we were so far over what we were previously. The reason is we have all of this land. We have the entirety of the Kingdom of Africa that needs to be given away. Okay, so what do we actually control over here? So we have the we also have the Despot of Hellas, which I don't think we necessarily want to control directly either. Okay, so we have a lot of things that we shouldn't control directly. So Mesopotamia as well? Yeah. Wait, Mesopotamia is held mostly by other people, right? Actually, you hold the administrative terma of Mesopotamia. Why don't you hold the them as well? Yeah, that'll make the borders look correct, and it will also get rid of some land. Yeah, so that's going to help us out there. Okay, what else do we hold that we shouldn't hold? Stem of Thrace, Stem of Venice, Cephalonia. Hellas, I think we can give away, right? We don't need Hellas. Yeah. Who's first in line for Hellas? First in line is you. You hold Calabria, so that's not going to go to you. Then it's my son, Helias. Well, my son Helias could hold Hellas. That kind of works, and he's not going to be our heir, because he's not got any, like, genetic traits, so... Yeah, you know what? You can have that Despot. That's all yours. Why can I not give it to him? You must hold at least one county. Oh, do I hold no counties within it? I hold no counties within it. Oh. In which case, well, who does hold that? So you have the Them of Athens. Let's have a look here. And then there's this Them as well. Well, I guess I'm just going to give it to... Wait, is the Aegean Islands part of Hellas? No, it's Thessalonica. Wait, so what's the other one? Oh, there's Athens and Achaea, which are both currently held by the same person. Well, given that you hold all the land, right? You're literally the only person who can hold this title, so... apart from us. So you might as well hold it. There we go. Doesn't actually reduce any domain because it had no land associated, but it helps us organize slightly. Okay. So that's fine. Over here, we have no titles created. Do we want to create the title... Well, is there anything under here? Yeah, there's a couple under there. Wondering whether we want to create duchy titles over here for people to hold, or whether we want to create kingdom titles. Let's just create duchy titles. So, let's create the Duchy of Tunis. Duchy of Tunis. We hold no land within. Yeah. So I can't give it to you. Just try to see if there's anybody who holds any land underneath these. No. So, neither of these actually have any land underneath them that we can... Let me try this again. I was looking to see whether, let's, for instance, use an example over here. If anyone actually... Does anyone actually have a vassal? There you go. Like, this person's a vassal of this guy. So if I was to give them land, it would separate them out from that title. I was trying to see if I could do the same over here, so I could get... If this person, say, had a terma vassal or a county-level vassal over here, I could give them Tunis, thereby separating Tunis from this land over here, which is nowhere near Tunis. I can't do that, though, so I'm going to grant it to you. There we go. I potentially didn't need to create that then. That's okay. Right. Then we have this them here, which we can create. And you know what? I could create the kingdom over here and give it to my son. You know what? Sure, let me just... I've changed my mind. I'm going to create the kingdom over here. I'm just going to give this all to you. I've changed my mind on how I'm going to handle this. This is easier. Yeah, and that gets rid of all of that land in one go. You'll become a zealot vassal, apparently. Wonderful. So now we are only 2 above. Oh, I can also grant you the vassal of Tunis. There you go. That works. Perfect. Okay. So what am I over with now? Ah, so I have this land over here. Well, this is de jure part of Cyprus, which doesn't exist. Let's create the Duchy of Cyprus. Duchy of Cyprus is going to go to... Do you have any children who are... I was just wondering if you had any children who are unlanded. I think the answer is no. Yeah, okay. Our half-sister, do you have any children? Yeah, you have a 4-year-old, so that's really not someone we can give land to. Our sister here. Ah, yeah, your daughter is a princess of the Holy Roman Empire. We're at Leon. High Chiefess. We could marry you to someone and then give him the land. Yeah, how about you? You are going to be invited to my court, and I'll give you some land. There we go. Administrative favoritism. Strategos Methodios has been silently seething all evening, but it finally burst as I reach for the almond eggs. I simply cannot understand why he granted the province of Mesopotamia to Governor Ali. My rightful claim to these lands is acknowledged by all. What grave offense have I caused that you should treat me so ignobly? I'm going to tell him not to question my decisions. Nothing will happen from it. Okay, cool. Just wait for this person to arrive at my port. When the time comes, my agents will need a safe escape route out of Duke Carloman's castle should anything go wrong. I mean, it's about to be successful anyway. A detailed map of the local plains with all of its hiding paths and caves would be an invaluable resource. And pay someone, I can explore it myself, or I can abandon the idea. I'll explore it myself. The secret exposed? My uncle-in-law, Capitan Valerios, had an affair with my vassal, Eulalia. Oh, wow. Okay. He's the person I just gave Hellas to. But I'm actually more interested in the fact that apparently he's my uncle-in-law. Ah, he's married to my aunt. Oh, alright then. That's cool. Is this person in my court yet? Oh, also I should murder you. But, wait, let's do it this way. So, where was it? Leon? You? Yeah, you need to find someone, there we go, let's try this again. Somebody who fits the marriage 1 filter. Yeah, and then we're going to look for somebody who is orthodox. Yeah, that'll be fine. And then, oh, also adult. There we go. So that gets us down to 4 characters. I'm going to give the land to you because you have the best stewardship. It's not a great reason, but that's fine. Yeah, you're going to marry her. Wonderful. Wait a second or two for that to go through. Wonderful. I'm now going to grant you Cyprus. Wonderful. That's the last bit of land we need to give away. Do we hold anything else that's too far away? No, so we're allowed to hold these ones. Ragusa we probably don't need to hold. Yeah, I don't need to hold any of the others, but that's fine. Okay, is there a disease in our capital? No. Okay, not yet. Anyway. Okay, that's fine. What's this? Peak of Elegance. Join us, my liege. We're just talking about something of your interest. Your investments to promote and maintain Leek fashion as a true peak of elegance are bearing fruit. Foreign rulers admire and envy you, but Antonius and myself can't find an agreement on the best way to capitalize on your reputation. Get astounding presents, and get brightest culture, or everyone should buy our hats. Everyone should buy our hats. I will get holding taxes. Yes. Also, you need to get promoting culture in the capital. Be complete in 3 years? Wow. Newly formed hybrid culture converting a parent culture. Ah, well, there you go. That seems good to me. Right. Anything else we need to give away? So we currently hold 4 duchies, but you should only have a penalty for 3 duchies, right? Minus 30. No, I think we have the penalty for 4. Which one shouldn't I hold? It's Thrace or Cephalonia I shouldn't hold. I really shouldn't hold Cephalonia, I think. But I hold Cephalonia because I want to hold Corfu. Yeah. I could give away Thrace, but Thrace should in theory go with the Empire. I'm okay for now. If people don't hate me, then that's fine. Opinion of you sort by in the other direction. Yeah, minus 27 is the lowest opinion. I think I'm okay with that. Okay, cool. Right, hold court enters seclusion. Disease is still here. Right. Murder you. That's next. Seize the moment. Drink of life. My agents have succeeded in murdering Princess Brigida. One less Carling Beaumont to worry about. My accomplices gained access to nothing less than Brigida's own goblet at her last dinner. Unnoticed, they poured just a few droplets of a powerful poison in her drink. The poor Bampot drowned the whole goblet in one gulp and was a goner before even realizing what was happening. My involvement has stayed unknown. Wonderful. Well, they're dead. Our stress level dropped again. Now we find another Carling Beaumont. So again, we're picking these basically on how likely are they to have children basis. So you're going to be the next person to die. I'm going to get stressed again, which is fine. Let's auto-invite, and we'll see how that goes. He's got strength in sentries, which actually makes murder more likely. Or she's got strength in sentries, which makes murder more likely. Wonderful. In fact, it's already ready to fire. All I need to do is get 5 advantages, of which it starts with 4. Alright, they're definitely going to die then. How's the other scheme going, by the way? 6 months grace left. We're getting 20% per phase. Yeah, you're going to be dead. Each phase is, like, what? Yeah, 40 days. You're very, very, very dead. Cool. Okay, then. Let's just wait a second here. I think actually we might be ready to go to war soon. We could hold court first, though. Let's just do a quick hold court. Just because we can. Servant of God, my lord, I cannot abide your tolerance of unbelievers like Prince Arturnsay in the realm, even amidst the nobility. Oh. You must convert. By gods, I see the truth. Judge man by their quality, not by their beliefs, or all faiths are welcome. I'll take all faiths are welcome to gain a little bonus. Fair share. Oh, now this guy wandered into court. It's no secret that Constantinople is the envy of the world, my lord, but not all of your realm is so fortunate. In Lori, for instance, the fields are barren of nary a soul to attend them. Would it not be grand if the entire realm were as magnificent as Constantinople? Every county with at least 10 development levels below your capital gets thriving development. I think we do want that, right? Yeah, I think we take this and we hamper the development of the capital. Oh, and now he's back again. My Basilius, I'm a loyal and willing subjects. Let me practice my faith in peace. We Apollistics worship God just as the Orthodox do. Leave your Christian brothers to worship as they please. Unite instead against the wicked infidels who follow false demons and allow Satan to corrupt their hearts. I can get a hook on him. Let me show you the word of St. Catherine. We can convert him. You need to reread the scriptures or your beliefs are tolerated, not sanctioned. Well, I got a 100% chance of converting him, so let me just convert you to my religion. Wonderful. My business here is done. That was actually quite successful. Unlike usual. Right. Anything I need to do urgently? I don't think so. I think we could potentially go to war. Okay. So, if we're going to war, we are going to war specifically to get one of these. Oh, we also have another one in here that we need to do at some point, which is Mend the Great Schism. This is the other thing that we can do. To mend the Great Schism, we need 2 more things. We need Roma, and it to be under Orthodox rule. And we need Jerusalem, and for it to be under Orthodox rule. And then the level of devotion not to be sinner. But yeah, this also seems incredibly possible. Yeah, this seems definitely possible to do. Is there any way to raise my piety? I guess I could do pilgrimages to raise my piety quickly. Yeah, that's probably the best way to raise piety if I needed to raise piety. Yeah, potentially. You can also build temples, which gives you some amount of piety. Okay. So if we need to get Roma, should I attack the papacy? It's only got 2,000 troops, although they will have their holy orders. The other option is maybe trying to get Jerusalem, which is, if I do this one, is that holding right there. So that it would be a war against the Persian Empire, who are getting a little bit beaten up. Who is their ally? So they're allied with these guys, who are... kind of hoping that if I hovered over it would show me. Oh, they're down here. So that's your vassal. Okay. So you're allied with your vassal. Who else did you ally with? The Zarid Emirate. That's also your vassal, I think. Yeah, that is also your vassal. So that's also not an alliance that's worth having here. And then you have two truces. So you're allied with nobody. You have half our troop count. You're already busy in 4 wars. This might be the perfect time to grab Jerusalem. Yeah, I think this makes sense for us. The only worry would be if Syria attacked. Syria's already busy in a war, though. They're attacking Arabia for the Sultanate of Arabia. Yeah, so they're in a pretty big war. I don't think the Holy Roman Empire is going to attack us. I just don't think they will. I don't really have a good reason for that. I guess because they're not a conqueror, but... yeah, I guess they could attack us. Can we negotiate an alliance with you? No, we could potentially demand a hostage or something. Could we trade hostages? I will give you Zenobia, you give me Emma. No, you don't want to do that. Okay. Well, I felt it was worth having a look at. Yeah, I think we want to go to... I think we want this war. I think this war is going to be good. I think getting Jerusalem will be good. It'll give our religion something else as well. It gives us 20% monthly piety and county conversion speed, but I still think that would be pretty good. Yeah. Okay, what type of war can I declare against you here? What wars have I got? Obviously, I can do a county expansion. Them of this, which is somewhere else. Oh, it's there. Okay. No. You do a holy war. You do your claims on something. Yeah, I don't really need that. Or just a single county expansion. How much of this land do you hold? You only hold... this is the only bit of land you hold within Palestine? Okay, in which case we definitely want to attack for Jerusalem because... yeah, that'll then be the only bit of land we need off of them. Because I don't think we actually need any of the rest of that land for Rome. So yeah, let's just do a county a county war, because I was thinking a holy war, but the problem with a holy war is, one, actually we're not high enough level of devotion now that I think about it. But two, Syria could potentially join in after their one. Now let's just do a county war for Jerusalem. That seems really good. Yeah, I think this is solid. We have an ally who could join? Slavonia. Huh. I don't think we need them. Right. Let's raise some troops and let's go. Oh, I think it was also pointed out that, yeah, the Them of Cephalonia currently has no men-at-arms. We should probably fix that at some point and add some to Venice, but let's not worry about that right now. Let's go to war. Okay, so, yeah, don't need any of that. Let's just unpause and let things roll. I can murder you already? Fantastic. There's a holy order called by you. What have you called it into? War against a tyranny. We could steal it, but I don't see a reason to, necessarily. Not yet, anyway. Seize the moment. Healthy eater. We have killed her with poisoned food. This is only the beginning. I say again. Okay. Did that lower the chances of that succeeding? Maybe. Hello. So now you're the next most likely to have a child, because you have a wife. So, let's murder you. Yep. That's fine, we're back up to level 1. Oh, it was probably... maybe it dropped how much it was going to do because our stress dropped, which then lowered our intrigue. Maybe that was it? Anyway. Yeah, I think it's because our intrigue dropped. Yeah, because this is based on our intrigue. So our intrigue drops when our stress drops, so that made it less likely that we'd kill her. Then our intrigue went back up when our stress went back up. Ah. Okay. Well, we have a huge number of troops currently. We would like governorship of Cyprus. Cyprus that I very specifically just gave governorship to Dan for. No. I don't think so. Okay. Let's send our troops into Jerusalem first, and then we'll see where we're going from here. Yeah, let's go commander skill. We probably want to lead because we're going to have the best siege. I know that you're King Philippe's real killer, says this guy. Well, you are just an adventurer realm swords for hire, so, I mean, you can have a hook on me, that's fine. I think all you can do if the hook is ask me for money, so. Bastard born, Zenobia. The world will know of my child. Again, we will just expose the secret and lower our stress, which makes it less likely that we're going to kill that person. Yeah, you know what? That's going to be a major problem if I want to get my level of devotion up. The constant amount of bastard children that we've had. Like, we have this many children already, some of which are bastards, and then we have more children who aren't even counted as ours currently. Okay. Escaped. My prisoner escaped my dungeons. He was in my dungeons? Blackmail. You know I'm somebody's real killer. Well, you're just an adventurer realm. Sure, you can have that hook on me. I don't care. I'm not really that worried. Okay, so you're in my prison as well. Just give me a hook and leave. You? Yeah, give me a hook and leave. Wonderful. Over here, mentor and governance success. Wonderful. Who did we mentor? My wife. Oh, wonderful. That has pushed her stewardship up a little bit. Now gives us more stewardship in turn. That's cool. I like that. We should try and improve any of these guys who are like top tier. Which might be most of these people. See, actually no, it's just like it's the Ecumenical Patriarch and then it's these two. Now this guy is 79, so he's probably not a high priority for mentoring. So let's mentor this person. And, well, at the same time, mentor this person. That'll then give me 4 schemes going at once. Okay. Wife is pregnant. Cool. Right. Unpause. Now we have a ton of schemes. We could also apparently have we'd have a personal scheme as well on top of these. Okay. Daughter has learned Italian Vulgar. So 73% with 10, that means that we're at 83% basically with her. I just want to see how many months we got. We got 2 months left. Okay. Our secret fire. The Malik al-Muazzam of the Persian Empire should have known better than to sail into the serene Bosporus. Wait, are they over here? Oh no. Better than to challenge God's city. The Dromons of my fleet, dragon-mouthed bronze siphons aboard, push away from their docks. If the waters are still, if the captains well coordinate their attack, my enemies will burn. Should God demand a price for our sins, many Greek defenders will be immolated as well. Liquid fire incarnate. Kyrie eleison. So, yes, we can ravage them with Greek fire, which greatly increases their cost, makes the person stress, kills 2 knights and wounds 3, potentially, and they would lose 90% of their army. So that's the 69% chance. On the next one, the next chance they only lose 40%, and they're not even going to get to this one. This one's got 0% chance. Or I cannot risk the fleet. No, I'm definitely going to burn you. Set the very water itself ablaze. Dragons on the Bosporus. My Dromons press hard, rowing in close to their terror, so their terror weapons may lap at the Persian fleet. Thunderous booms ring over the Bosporus. Great tails of fire illuminate a battlefield choked in smoke, deafened by hellish screams. Like towering funeral pyres, Malik al-Muazzam Musafar's ships go up in flame. Howling, charred bodies leap from them, crying out for Allah's deliverance. But even in the water, my foes find only righteous fire. As the sea glows, my Dromons return victorious. Once invaders, now ash. So he becomes very, very stressed. Gets ravaged, loses 2 knights, 3 knights are wounded, and he loses 90% of the army. He only has 300 troops left. My god, those are good. That's just for... I was thinking, like, how useful could this be? They're just going to move troops near us, and then, like, it's going to do nothing, right? It will only matter if they're actually going to siege us. But no, I forgot that if they want to travel quickly through this area, they're going to have to go through, you know, this crossing, and then we're going to burn them there. That's actually surprisingly good. Wonder if that when the next person comes in, if we're going to get the event again. Also, I just lost my caravan master because he's now in charge of the Aegean Islands. Do I need a new caravan master? And I definitely do need one because it increases supply limit. So that'll be you. Our secret fire. Yeah, definitely set them ablaze. I think that seems like a good idea. Get the same event, and they lose 40% of their army this time. Yeah, so our enemies now have significantly less troops. Wonderful. Wonderful. Also, I guess it would help us against raids if anyone was going to raid us. Wait a second. I get this again against the same guy? Oh no. Oh no. Well, I guess you're just going to lose another 40% of your army. He's a little weak now. Okay. Hey, we now hold Jerusalem. Great. I'll get 50 gold for you, Sharif, or Sharaf. Let's get ourselves a little bit there. We now have taken war score. I should split my army up a little bit. Now we know that they're not really that scary. I'm going to go here. Here. Actually, before I do that. Yeah, you have siege units. So I'm going to go here. You don't have siege units. You're gonna wait there. You have siege units. You're going to go there. You have siege units. You're going to go there. Perfect. Seems good to me. You would like governorship confirmation before you pass away by the looks of it. Sure. Govern well. Nice. Level of fame has now gone up to exalted amongst men, so we get more knights. And our fruit garden is finished. Wonderful. There's our fruit garden in here. Can I upgrade our mansion? No, but I can upgrade some of the things in the mansion. We can get the last one of Education Hall. Children educated in your court may gain a rank 5 education trait. And we also get Tutor Aptitude plus 20. Yeah, we'll grab that. That seems good. An Education Hall. Right. Bunch of sieges happening. Hello. You want to give me 50 gold? Give me 50 gold. Wonderful. They now don't really have the troops to be able to do anything, which is great. Eugenia has returned to our court with her education finished. She's got a level 2 education. Okay, this is our half-sister. I don't really know what to do with our half-sister. Probably marry her off. We'll do that in a minute. Okay. Neighboring ruler lost war. They lost against her uprising. That's the Punjabi uprising. So they are... yeah, they're losing lots and lots of land very, very quickly. They are about to win against a tyranny, apparently. Probably through taking war score. But they are about to lose to this independence war for the Halava Emirate over here. So I think all of that land's about to become independent. Yeah, pretty much. Okay. Well, cool. And back to our sieging. Neighboring ruler won a war. You won against my vassal in a holy war. The child was not meant to be. Oh no. Okay, anyway. Continue our sieges. A new opponent. So you're now in charge. Okay. My goal is still the same, I think. Yeah. It's just that this guy died of old age. Wait, no. What happened? I thought that was that guy. Title history. This guy was installed by faction demand, and then... Alright, so this guy previously held it, and now this guy was installed by faction demand. So basically a new faction came up and said, put me in charge or else, and then he has no troops, so he said, okay. Cool, my goal is still the same. They have more troops now, but maybe they'll send them through the same choke point again and we'll get to burn them again. Neighboring ruler won a war. Okay, that's a war against the tyranny, I think, right? Yeah, war against the tyranny. And shipwrights are finished in Venice. Nice. Cultural integration promoted. Nice. Hostile factions are disbanding. Oh yeah, somebody was asking, what do I want to do with the elite culture? I basically want to keep it small. I know we got a bunch of this land, which is a little unfortunate. I kind of wanted to keep it just to our lands, but keep it small. But I definitely want to convert Constantinople so that we can get the bonus of having one of the highest developed ones being our culture. Cool. Neighbor's war resolved. Your neighbor has won against a conquest war. Okay. The sermon. Leon, you can be ambitious. Sure. That sounds good. Okay. Another one of our dynasty is now a powerful family. So that's the Hexavulus Dyrrhachion. Does that mean that we have 3 in here? Because I thought we already had a Hexavulus one in here. There's Dukas. Yeah, we already had a Hexavulus in here, so there are 2 Hexavulus ones that are now powerful vassals. Okay. Or powerful families, I should say. Cool. Right. Just clear out any new notifications. We'll go and see something else in a second. Just thought I'd wait for these ones to finish. Regular habits. Oh, also, pause as soon as possible. Agents have noticed my acquaintance, the inept Mark, who seems to have some fairly regular habits. Yeah, we'll study his habits, that's fine. Lowers our secrecy, but actually, we should be fine. So, you are ready to fire, and I should have fired it already because our grace has ran out. Let's go 15 leverage. Uninvited. My agents have succeeded in murdering Asalhida. One less Carling Beaumont to worry about. The plan worked like a charm. My precious saw-scale viper was waiting for Asalhida in her bed when she retired for the night, silent and ready to strike at first provocation, and then Asalhida moved. Thankfully, though there will always be whispers, my involvement in the crime remains unknown. Wonderful. So now I can have a look here. There's only 4 living members, and you're already ill? Oh no, he has measles. Oh, that's too bad. Right, time to murder you. Right, they're all in. Great to see. You're pretty much dead already. And you are also dead, because your murder scheme is at 99%, apparently. Assassin. Agents have succeeded in murdering Markar, one less Carling Beaumont to worry about. Ruloff executed our plan perfectly. In the dead of night, he snuck through a gap in the roaming patrols, let himself into her quarry's chambers with a stone key, and brought Markar's wretched existence to a wet, gurgling end. I have covered my tracks well, and if anyone suspects me of being behind the attack, then they dare not say out loud. Okay, we are far ahead of him now in the standings. So now we want to murder your other daughter. Wonderful. And we've got a bunch of people in that. We're not quite as ready to go on that one as we are on the first daughter, but you know, we're pretty ready to go. Right. Just wait a second or two and we'll have that. Mentor and governance success. Okay, so I'm going to switch to mentoring you because you're on our council. It still says ski mods are poor, but that's more likely because you're about to die than anything else. Another mentor and governance is done. I've exposed Strategos Pavlina's lover. Okay. Nice. So we got 1 in here. And then I need to educate more people. How about my daughter here? How about we mentor you in governance? Right. Wonderful. 95%. Let's murder this person. Execute scheme. Seize the moment. Mangled corpse. Baroness Ains has been sent to death's fateful embrace. One less Carling Beaumont to worry about. She was so excited about her trip to the forest. Sadly, everybody knows that forests are no place for children. So young, so naive, it's so easy for them to be swept away by their enthusiasm and lose their orientation. They're guardians in their way home. They never return, just like little Ains. What a tragedy. Unfortunately, someone somewhere slipped up and let my involvement in the crime be known. At least I can console myself with the fact that Baroness Ains is worse off than I am. I have now gained the trait Murderer. People are not a huge fan of that. Okay, well. We did, however, kill her. So that's good. Bastard born. Someone else is now my acclaimed knight. I've lost my chief eunuch. She's apparently unhappy that I murdered someone close to her, otherwise known as her daughter. Right. Let's see here. The world will know of my child. Another genius. Okay. Clear those out. Carlin Beaumont. Now it's just you. You've recovered from measles, have you? And you're only betrothed. Oh, that's not going to work. You're going to be dead before that betrothal goes through. Alright, stress is at level 1. Let's go down here. Right. And now we need to murder both of them. Wonderful. Where's our armies? Armies are over here. Wonderful. Our stress level dropped and then went back up again. That's fine. Everyone's in these plots. That's good. He's now protecting against murder. That's probably for the best for him, I'd imagine. Finished another siege. Echoes of history. Yusuf Okkal. A shrewd and successful merchant known as Yusuf Okkal is reportedly wandering my realm in search of employ. He hails from the barony of Cairo and has a certain air about him. Agreeable yet somewhat unrestrained. Yusuf Ibn Okkal was a 10th century Jewish merchant and traveller from the Islamic world known for his detailed accounts of his trade journeys across the Mediterranean, Near East and parts of Africa. His writings provide valuable insights into the commercial practices, cultural interactions and vibrant life of the Jewish communities along his trade routes. You could try and recruit him. I mean, sure. What's this one? Oh, historical character, I see. Just to make sure they live a little bit longer. Yeah, he could serve me well. That's fine. And while we're here, actually, I need a new eunuch, which isn't going to be him, but it could be Tiberius. Okay. Seems good. Oh, I also need an antiquarian. I should have an antiquarian in there because it reduces the amount you have to pay for repairs. Yeah. Cool. I don't need an inspired person right now, but what do you want to do? Want to write a book about stewardship and your legendary? Okay, maybe I do need an inspired person. It's okay. Right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to grab these armies. Well, actually, we're going to merge up here for a second. Then we're going to grab these armies and split them up again. So we're just going to split into two here. One's going to go here. And the other army's going to go here. And we'll lead one of them so that we have a siege leader. Wonderful. Seems good to me. Right, oh, these are both at negatives, I just noticed. Okay, that's going to take a while. They'll get there. They'll get there. Someone changed their court language to Greek. Okay, that's Hausaland did that. Also, we have prisoners. You are going to be... Wow, your marshal's pretty good. I'm going to convert you. And then you are denounced. Oh, well, you know what? Why don't you convert to Orthodoxy? I'm sure that'll help your cause. Right. Carpenter's Guild is finished somewhere. Awesome. We haven't finished the education hall. Okay. Request governorship. No. Scheme at court. Somebody's trying to kill me. Oh, I wonder who it could be. Wandering perk. We need to do an inspection at some point, but that's okay. Let's go for gain development and control in owned counties when hosting activities in them. Cool. You can vassalize Transylvania. Wait. I can just vassalize all of you? Spend influence to increase acceptance. Okay. Oh, okay. Inspiration, stewardship topics. Do something that your muse yearns for and dedicate it to Theophano. Also, we're about to get all of this land, which is lovely. Wow, that's just a huge amount of land that we got. An absolutely absurd amount of land. Okay. Did we test it previously? Oh, we did test this previously. I was going to think like the demand administrative governance. They always ask for hook, don't they? Or at least they have when we've asked. Maybe they don't always, but they seem to so far. My cousin is plotting against me. We'll let everyone know that he's plotting against me. He is my rival. I suppose him trying to kill us is not unreasonable. That's fine. You can vassalize Stonesti? Oh, alright. Well, I guess I'll vassalize them. Sure, why not? I'll use my influence to increase vassalization. Disease? Nowhere near us. Okay, cool. That's fine. He accepted vassalization. It's great. Should Stonesti be part of anything? Should really be part of the Duchy of Moldavia, which this guy controls. You probably desire some of this stuff. Oh, but you're not my vassal. Okay, so I don't care if you desire it. Okay, finished one, and when we finish this one, we finish the war. Cool. Inspiration. The Basilius' treasure. Oh, superb Basilius, my friends and I hear of a wondrous book being made for you and wish to donate to the writer. Oh, sure, you can donate to the writer. Demand artifact. You want to get my prize necklace. I'm just going to say no out of principle, whether I need it or not. Okay, let's get my 50 gold for you. There we go. And then we are going to enforce our demands. Jerusalem reconquered. The shining armies of the Romans march again into the lands that our ancestors once held, and the glory for making it happen belongs solely to me. Jerusalem, the holy city, has finally returned to the caring hands of the true emperor, rightful representative of our Lord on earth. The Pentarchy seat shall soon be restored, and throngs of pilgrims will be able to visit Christianity's birthplace safely again, under the protection of Roman arms. Restored Pentarchy seat gives it extra bonuses for 10 years, and I get extra bonuses for 10 years as well. Nice. Okay, I can now disband my armies. Carry on. Justinian's dream. The warm Mediterranean air carries with it a murmur of empire on the cusp of eternity. Here, within these storied walls of Constantinople, the ambitions of a bygone era calls out. Justinian's undying dream, his ceaseless quest to reunite the scattered remnants of Rome beckons me. Is it my burden or my privilege to resurrect these dreams, to stitch together fractured domains under a single banner, as he once sought to do? Restore the Roman Empire decision now available? It was always available, but it's now available as well. Okay, sure. We're really looking at, where are we? We're really looking at Mend the Great Schism first, right? Which is here. Which all we need is Roma. And that's it. Once we have Roma, we have 9... Well, Roma plus the level of devotion. Then that's it. Also, 4% of Hexavulises are witches. Or adult Hexavulises, I should say. We're the only ones eligible to be witches. But anyway. I should give this land to somebody. So, Nablus... I think if I unpause, will automatically switch into being leased. No? No. Doesn't appear to be. Okay. Delivering fool. No, it's simply not as you say. The venerable scholar who invented the word said it was pronounced the way I'm saying it. My friend Antonius and I are having a raging debate which shows no signs of abating. Having passed a nearby gibbet, he had remarked upon it. Being fluent in the Italian vulgar language as I am, I gently corrected him on pronunciation. He began with a hard sound, not a soft one, obviously, and he has the temerity to disagree, and disagree vociferously, no less. I can't believe you're still holding this vile linguistic position, he blurts out, frustrated at my insistence. Well, it is as I say, and that's the end of it. Yes. It's the end of it. Okay. I can't grant this to anyone? You cannot grant this title. It should be leased out to your court chaplain. Yeah. But no, this one should be leased out. This one shouldn't be leased. This is... Alright, we'll wait till the end of the month. There we go. It fixed itself. Yeah, so he does lease it. That's fine. Do we want to hold Jerusalem ourselves? It does give the holder of this holding 1 martial per level of devotion, piety per night, monthly renown, night effectiveness, and control growth. Yeah, I should probably hold on to that. Is there anything I can get rid of? Ragusa. I can 100% get rid of Ragusa. I have no need for that. Okay. Wait, I'm still over? Oh, because I hold Cairo for... Wait, why do I hold Cairo? I don't need to hold Cairo. Cairo's de jure part of the Duchy of Cairo. It doesn't exist, I see. Cairo, I'll just grant it to a local Egyptian noble. That's fine. Okay, that fixed my problem. Now we're at 12 of 12. Wonderful, so now we can have Jerusalem properly, which is good. Okay, so that's going to give us bonuses if we can get our devotion up, which probably seems like a good idea. Do I actually want to keep going on here, by the way? Not really. I don't really want to stick with this. Can I pivot to this? No, when can I pivot? I can pivot in... like a couple of months. Okay, cool. Right, wait a second. New realm priest. Ah, so I have a new patriarch. But not an ecumenical patriarch? Oh, I see. He's incapable currently. Ah. I can join Chieftain Wit's Grand Tournament. I don't really want to join Chieftain Wit's Grand Tournament, if that's alright. Request governorship. No. Mentor and governorship success. He may be incapable, but we have taught him how to govern well. Okay. Court event available. Came to me in a dream. Generous Basilius, let me express all my gratitude and bring you very good tidings. I've been thoroughly enjoying the quarters you've assigned me. They are so spacious and I can pace around while thinking and work undisturbed at leisure. The view on the garden is breathtakingly inspiring, and the bed, oh, the bed is so comfortable I feel like I'm sleeping on a cloud. In fact, a heavenly inspiration to make your book even better just came to me while I was sleeping. I need to hurry to get back to work. Yeah, I don't know why that event didn't pop up as one of those events, but anyway. We're now at 95%. Our Varangian has been recruited, and you have finished your mentorship. Fantastic. You know who else we could mentor? My half-sister. There we go, you shall be mentored. We also need to mentor more people. Can I mentor my other daughter? Not yet. I mentored you? Probably. Before you left, probably. Do I have anyone else I could mentor? Any more sisters who are You are an unmentored sister? You shall be mentored. Right. Yes, I'm going to kill your daughter. Wonderful. Execute with confidence. Defenseless. My agents have succeeded in murdering Brunasenda. One less Carling Beaumont to worry about. Children are so gullible. I just had to disuse one of my acquaintances as a servant. Have him... that should be disguise, right? Have him bring a piece of delicious-looking, absolutely poison cake to Brunasenda, and the little fool to sculpt it down in one huge bite. Perhaps we should start teaching kids not to accept candy from strangers. I've covered my tracks well, and if anyone suspects me being behind the attack, then they dare not say it out loud. The feud has continued, and now you should be the last member of your family. Perfect. But we'll murder you next. Seems good to me. Right, mentor and governance schemes are continuing. What's this one? I don't want to go to your hunt. No. Right, carry on. Just for a second or two. We're at 50%. How, let me just have a look here. 1 month's grace left. Okay, so that might be a little bit touch and go, but we should be fine. Let's see. Plush and exotic carpet. We definitely want this, right? Or do we... there's a chance he becomes extra vigilant, though. Yeah, let's grab that. He became extra vigilant. No! It's going to slow down how fast the scheme is. Inspiration realized. You got me leak law and order. Better monthly stewardship book. Nice. Cool. That's just saying... Oh, it's actually a book that goes here. Oh, well, that's cool. It's even better. Okay. I thought it was going to be a book that went into this one, but that's actually much, much better. Okay, so I'm now out of secrecy, unfortunately. So we'll see if this works. My last chance. My half-sister. Hippolyta has decided that her time in Constantinople has come to an end. The servants have packed her chest, and she has said her farewells. With Hippolyta goes her claim on the Archonate of Sardinia. If I want to press it and make her my vassal, this is my last chance to make her stay. Give me 1 year and I will press your claims. You have a claim on Sardinia? Really? You do? Wait, no. No, you don't. You only have a claim on this little bit of Sardinia. Also, how did you become betrothed? Right. Did somebody else marry you off? Oh, I guess somebody must have. Okay. I'll just mark her as special interest for a second here. Okay. Lord Davitt's friendship. Sure, we can be friends, maybe. I think I can trigger this with one more. If I trigger it now, we get a 93% chance of killing him. Okay. If I wait one more, we get a 95% chance of killing him. Are you helping me? You're not helping me currently. Let's just do that for a second. That gives us 100. Yeah, let's do that. It's not 100, it's actually capped at 95, but let's do it. A cask of wine. My agents have succeeded in murdering King Philippe, who was the last living member of that house. Okay. And one last Carling Beaumont to worry about. The plan was elegant in its simplicity. I invited Philippe over for drinks, knowing all too well he would not be able to stop until blindly drunk. Then the fool followed me without protest into the basement and promptly fell asleep. He didn't stir as my servants built up a wall to seal the entrance to the room forever. Thankfully, though there will always be whispers, my involvement in the crime remains unknown. Well, I mean, if I say this is only the beginning, do we still get formidable family? Let's say this is only the beginning. The feuds. Oh, there we go. Yeah, so I think that was what I wanted to do. At last, I can enjoy a cup of Retsina, safe in the knowledge the accursed Carling Beaumont house has been wiped from the world, settling once and for all the vendetta they so foolishly provoked with Philippe's broken betrothal to Ippolita. Wait, that's the reason we started this feud, as they broke a betrothal? Oh no, I thought they murdered my wife. They didn't murder my wife, they just didn't want to marry her. Oh no. We utterly decimated their numbers. Not true. Decimated, I think, means that you killed them. Like, you killed... Is it you killed 10% or you left 10%? Anyway, we did more than that. Ensuring that no one risks crossing our families without being prepared for a heavy price. I have triumphed, and that fool King Philippe is at last in hell. Well, so they didn't murder my wife, huh? Oops. Oops. We're going to switch over to this one, by the way, because I want to live a little bit longer on this character. We got more that we need to do. Yeah, I'm going to end the episode here. We accidentally murdered an entire house of people for reasons that did not require that level of escalation. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.
Thank you.